I'm driving an ETS2. I've got the latest RusMap loaded in, which lets me go east towards Moscow and St. Petersburg and down southeast. And I'm going to explore from my last stop, I think, in Vilnius. See where I was. Actually, wrong map here. Let's look at this one because this one gives me countries. Oh, Lithuania, and I'm going from Vilnius in Lithuania up here to Yazma in Russia, and then I want to go down here just to explore these roads on the world map. It's a newer version, so I have less. Some of the roads that I explored have little bits in the middle where they've changed it. But I want to go. Well, we'll see where we go. I want to go down here eventually, so we'll see what we can do for the map. So let's first of all, let's get our job. All speculation until you actually have a job. And there's the truck. So I could probably turn the truck up a bit. So see how that is. Whether that's, oh, that is a lot louder. I see why I had it turned down. So let's just nudge it down just a tad here. I know we've got volume controls for everything in this game, but I've got everything in the middle right now. Just to keep my life simpler. Now, I think what I want to do first is this. Because I did a go-to. When I put the added the map, you have to remember when you make changes, especially maps, the game will often reset you. Game change detected. Do you lose your last cargo without any penalty? And game change. So here we are. I think our trip is. Well, let's look at the map. See whether we can do the option of small roads or anything. We're going. Oh, it doesn't show me yet because I guess I haven't. Oh, sorry. I know why. You have to actually take the job. So let's make sure I've done all the steps. So this thing from here. Yes, electronics. And do I want to change it to a different looking truck? It's a curtain sider. Would it be a curtain sider? Probably not. Not as secure. It'd probably be done as a dry freighter. But let's pick that one. Okay, now take the job. Okay, now we can actually get closer to actually having it on the map. We have to take the job first. Silly me. Okay, and saw like this. So we can actually back up to it a bit of an angle like that. I can slide in nicely. Pretty well there. There yet? Now we're there. Okay. Let's look at the map now. So we are going here to there, and it's fairly direct. Smaller we can go. Well, we have not been on that road before. Right, so if we go here, that, and we can also go, let's see what small roads does for me. Sometimes it does something creative. Sometimes it's just silly. So small roads gives me, looking on the map here. Hey, hello, Aries Dragon. I haven't seen you for a long time in here. Thanks, my friend. Okay, small roads. Oh yeah, definitely pick small roads. Good, that's what I want. So, let's hit the road, Jack. This is a long-ish truck, but the axles are far forward, so it should corner well. Ian Mill. Oh, I have to get up like this. The game deliberately makes it really hard to see if anybody's coming. Normally, if you were in a truck, I think what you would do is you would just lean forward, right? Go like this. Peer out the side window. No, not going to happen. Okay, the only thing about small roads is sometimes the game acts a little strangely. Like at this light up here, it wants me to go through the intersection and take a little loop. Well, this is a hopefully. Sorry, that was me trying to brake. Well, hopefully some calming stream will help distract you. This is a difficult time to be depressed. My own little wrinkle that I decided to put on it unknowingly was January 4th or 5th, I decided to stop drinking alcohol. Just to see if I could do it for a week. Just, I didn't drink a lot, but, a few beer every day, or come home, have some wine, and often I'd have drinks late at night. It was affecting my sleep, so I thought rather than try to just stop drinking early. Oh, those are flashing. I haven't seen those before. That's nice. Delayed. So I decided just to try it, and here I am. Means I don't have to go to the liquor store, buy booze, and means I'm sleeping better and saving money. But I'm over 70. You haven't known, I'm old, so I am definitely at risk. So I'm being really paranoid about the lockdown. I go grocery shopping maybe twice a week. Sorry, every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Nimeria? What is Nimeria? Is that a thing or a typo? Oh, your dog. Well, dogs are happy with lockdown. Well, aside from the fact that I know I apologize to the... When I see somebody walking with the dog, I say hello, and then I say to the dog, sorry, I can't pet you. Because I'm sure dogs are... Is it something I said? Is it my breath? Why are people not petting me anymore? But... So as I said, I'm getting out every to every 2 weeks, maybe, go to the grocery store. I go early in the morning when it's senior shopping, hardly anybody's there, and I now have a mask that my daughter made for me. Here's my mask. Notice the characters on it. Oh. I have not. I just got it this week. I haven't worn it at the grocery store, but there are not a lot of people here in Ottawa wearing masks to the grocery store and stuff like that, so. Excuse me. But I've been a solitary person before, so that was okay. And I actually signed up for therapy. I was having January some relationship questions issues that I was trying to deal with, how to deal with them. Boot it through here, Gramps. And I started the ball rolling with my doctor, and I've sort of bounced back and forth with different things, and now finally I'm going to get one-on-one over with my doctor's clinic. So I don't know whether you've got. I initially would have thought there'd be a long waiting list, but the screening person said a lot of people are not happy with just FaceTime. It's not FaceTime, but you know. So she said I should be able to get in fairly quickly, so that'll be good. And it's not a huge issue. Not a huge issue. So I'm sure I won't need the full 12 sessions or whatever. But I'm trying to control the things I can control. Like my sleep. I've got a Fitbit. So I've set up some sleep routines and Fitbit to sort of notify me, to nudge me, nag me, or whatever, into setting up a regular sleep pattern, because I can control that. Exercise, I can control that. Get out cooking, so. Driving, look at me. I'm controlling the truck. Yeah, I'm not sure how Fitbit would help with depression, but it's helping me with my sleep and my exercise. So regular sleep and good exercise will help give me the tools to deal with my depression. Years ago, when I got divorced, I got sleeping pills from my doctor, and he said, these are so you can sleep, so you can deal with the issues that are stopping you from sleeping. Ah. Okay. That was good. And yeah, I really don't like people say, oh, depression is all in your head. Well, yes, that's the point. It's not in my foot. Otherwise, I'd get better shoes. Sorry. So I'm trying to, I'm also trying to avoid too many discussions with people over COVID or other related conspiracies or controversial subjects. Let's just leave it at that. I'm trying to back away from arguing with people. If they're friends that sort of agree with me, then I keep them as friends, or we agree to disagree. And if it's somebody who now proven that they have very different views than I do, okay, well, fine then. Unless you're related. Oh. Paring down my friends list somewhat. Yeah, well, maybe, well, it's hard, just easy to say, eh? But it's easy to say get a new doctor. The logistics are not always, it's not always possible to get a new doctor, and it can be a lot of work to get a new doctor. I know my sister shopped around for doctors. My sister now has she's a bit too much into naturopaths, and homeopaths, mostly naturopaths. So she tends to take a lot of supplements. more than she probably should take. But her doctor's okay, because she stopped around until she found a doctor that agreed with her philosophy on medicine, so... I've got a good doctor that I been going to for decades, I think, actually. And in January, he announced that he was going to be gone for 8 months, 9 months. He was going to... he was taking a leave and going to... let's put some lights on the dash. Going to work in Africa. He's... he's not, you know, he's not black, he's brown, he's Indian. But I don't know whether it's a country that he came from initially or whatever reason he's gone there. And just after he left, like a month, so he set me up with a temporary Dr. Luopo, who's younger, a woman, but seems quite good. Similar style as him. And now we've got the shutdown, so I have never met her. We've talked on the phone, so... I have a good doctor, I think. But the waiting list here in Ottawa is not... I don't know. The waiting list here in Ottawa was not terrible. I'm not sure what it's like now. I did it all by mail, or you know, like I contacted my family doctor, the clinic he works for, and asked for this recommendation. And they did an assessment and set me up with a tool that they had, and then referred me to the Royal Ottawa Hospital, and they talked to me and decided that no, I'm going to set you up with... They only had they have 7 or 6 different boxes that they fit their patients into, and I didn't fit any of them. So they referred me back to my doctor's office that has a clinic by the phone with a camera, one-on-one. So, like I said, nothing out of the world for me. It's not that critical. So it's spring now. I was going to say it's spring, so, and the days are longer, so we tend to be less depressed when the days get longer and it gets spring, but we've got a frost warning again tonight. We're in Ottawa. The hell? Why does this go like this? Okay, I can do it. So we had flurries a few days ago. We're going to have flurries again. It won't stay, but it doesn't matter whether it stays. It's still snow, so... If anything, that improves people by giving them the sense of camaraderie of being able to complain to each other about, God damn, winter. Hopefully it's nice and... that seems a little loud. Just a sec, you know, I actually can. Thank you. The options took a while to kick in. I actually can turn down the truck noise, can't I? Truck engine volume. I guess that's better. I don't know. I think it's less. We have exhaust. Oh, no, I don't think we have a Jake brake on this, do we? No, we won't. It's in Europe. Oh, what we do need here is brakes. Need this button so I can see that. Sorry, I can see that. And I go. There we go, cruise control. Oh, I guess I should have gone a little faster. Oops. Downshift, 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 downshift. So I don't think I really reduced the fingers crossed. Oops, my bad. Wonder what this ditch is like. Well, it's not much of a ditch. That was good. No, I don't think I really reduced the engine noise, so let me just do this the other way. The old-fashioned way, where I just crank that thing down a bit. And I just go back to here to the engine options. Put it there. There we go. Okay. Oh, I have the sound fixes patch. Oh, but actually the sound fixes from the workshop, it's been around for ages. I'm pretty sure it keeps changing with the different versions of the software. It does. And the nice thing is that it's, I'm pretty sure it doesn't do truck engines. It does like the noise of the gas station and maybe traffic going by. Oh, I have CIP's traffic mod. So I'm not sure if yield sign is all through Europe. I can't remember. I know in Ontario we don't do yield, we do merge. Quebec, I think they do yield. So I guess we need to go faster here. Is this one of my skinny roads? No, but it'll get there. It does say 80 here. Are you gonna, hopefully you're gonna change lanes? You gonna take an exit? Not gonna take an exit. Just gonna go slow. I think I can get over here and actually get past them. I mean, it's a, you know, the load he has possibly is not an easy load to go fast with. I really need to get past him though. I'm not comfortable driving that next to a big truck like that in case he does something crazy. Minsk. Apparently we're going to Minsk. Okay. Minsk will be nice. Oh, now he's going faster. So I'm thinking I need to make some, I need to get some more raw ingredients because I want to make some, well, I want to make some pear crumble. I got some pears, 10 days ago anyways, as part of this food basket that I got. And unfortunately, they were not ripe. So I've stuck them in a box, or stuck them in a bag with apples, because apples, as they ripen, release ethylene gas, which can cause other fruit to ripen. They are probably ready today, so I could make, I'll peel and slice up pears and some apples, and I've got oatmeal. shortening. Don't have shortening, but butter. Push it all together, and I'll make some crumble. So cooking has become a activity for a lot of people. I have not, and it can be fun, you know, something to do, something to pass the time. Seems everybody in the world has decided that, well, almost everybody has decided that one of the things they want to do with all this time they have is bake bread. Now, I was semi-retired before and used to a life of solitude, you know, gaming, reading, stuff like this, so I had time before. And I don't know about you, but been there, done that. I've made bread. Like, you know, kneading it by hand and for a while. And also even made sourdough bread. I had a jar of sourdough starter bubbling away, don't pull out, bubbling away in the, pulling out. It's just starting to pull out in the fridge. I've made sourdough. If anybody has recipes they want to share, actually I've got on my Discord, I've got a recipe section. I don't know, there are so many recipes on the interwebs. I must admit, I find one I like and I print it out and stick it in a file, but it's easier for me to just it's easier for me to just go ahead and print it again, find it again, print it again, cook from it, and then throw away the piece of paper, which is pretty wasteful, but oh, I even got a bread making machine last year, and after making my own bread, I found the bread making machine did make bread. But it still wasn't fail-safe because it depends on the weather and the flour, really, and the recipe. The recipe isn't always great, so I gave away my bread making machine. I make a lot of casseroles now. Soups, stews, casseroles. You know, those sort of things where you clean out the crisper, all the, you know, veggies. You know, chop up a bunch of onions and garlic and celery and carrots and peppers and whatever the hell you have, and maybe a can of tomatoes or some chicken stock or beef stock, and then some chicken pieces or beef pieces, and some barley. And or rice. I don't know, a lot of variations. End up with and lots of spices. I end up with a big pot full of something yummy, and then I end up filling a hell of a lot of Tupperware containers and stack them up in the fridge. So I'm still at the stage now. I have stuff that I have to use up, so I gotta make a chicken something today, but they are talking about, in the US, they are warning about a beef, mostly beef, well, and yeah, beef, pork, and chicken shortage. Okay. Possible. You might have old yeast, or you might not be proofing the yeast. Don't know. I know the grocery store is more than full of bread, so I have no problem buying enough bread for a couple of weeks when I go in. But like I said, especially in the U.S., Canada too, I guess, we have, to cut costs, we have migrated to these huge meat factories for killing and processing beef and chicken and everything like this. These huge places, and people are working in very close conditions, and the virus is spreading, so they're having to shut down processing plants. And if there's only 3 processing plants that do all of Canada, and you shut them all down, there's some smaller ones, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those things you can't do, and you're just, okay. Moving on in life. I can do many things, I can't make bread. Oh well. Yeah, I'm going shopping, I guess Tuesday, because they stock up Monday. Oh, Monday's a holiday. I'll go maybe Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning and stock up, and I will look with interest to see what the meat counter looks like. Like I said, I'm alone, and I'm making things that also add beans and rice and all sorts of stuff, so I don't need a steak every day. Oh, pastry I can't do. I mean, I've tried pastry a few times, but wasn't successful, but I suspect that I just work it too much. And then it's a matter of proper technique and practice. Okay, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully have a nice afternoon. Evening. Have a nice evening. And have a good meal. Ta-ta, my friend. Getting to somewhere, to something. Oh. Little detour through a town. Okay. It looks like the small road option is not sending me unnecessarily down mystery roads. People wandering down the sidewalk. Clicking, sometimes they click in and out of visibility. And a speed camera over the road. Okay. So, if any of you are mothers, or have mothers, happy Mother's Day to you or to them. Oop. My mother died. Oops, we went this lane. Okay, we can do that. There's nobody coming. My mother died 10 years ago, but it's a few weeks short of 95, so, you know, I suppose you could say, well, good life. I need to do a bio break. I'll be back in a sec, so don't go away, folks. I will be back. So, welcome to my stream again. I took a break and then started driving again and then realized, oh, I forgot to start the screen up again. Oh well. Now we're cooking. So I've got I say so a lot. It's just under 8 hours, 7.5. It's probably 25 minutes worth of driving. The conundrum is what to do. Go set the cruise control to bump. Nice bump there. 5. No. So, he said. Okay. My challenge for the rest of the stream will be to not say so again at all. Oops, looks like a... I've got trailer, looks like a bit of a corner. You can say I've got trailer stability turned down and truck stability and brakes for more realism, but that means that if I come and charge on one of these corners, I could tip everything over. Could be annoying. Let's get back on the roof. I like roof driving. Get the cafe there. Or this one? Oh, there's one person there. Oh, just some truckers standing around clapping hands. That. Excuse me. It was the truck coming, but she got enough warning. Slowed down. I'm watching more series too on Crave. I think my free month, I think, runs out on May 17th, so I may or may not renew it. I don't know. So many shows, so little time. I've been watching The Good Doctor on it, which is good, but I could... If it was really, really good, I would have binge watched and followed it already. And finished it already. I've been watching... Picard is on there. I watched a few episodes of Picard and... boring. I've watched some True Blood, Suki Stackhouse. That's good, but I think there's six seasons on that, so probably not going to finish that either. Oh, and look, I got a network error.